Hello students, welcome back, and in this video we are reviewing our quiz based on work, energy and power topic. Okay, let's start. So first question was here. They said there is a body of mass 0.1 kg moving with velocity of 10 meter per second, and it is a spring with a force constant of what 1000 Newton per meter and comes to rest after compressing the spring. The compression of the spring is what? So it's a very simple energy conservation topic. Look here. So that is spring is here and a body is coming with some velocity, and what hit this spring? Spring will compress, right? So they are asking what's the compression of the spring. So you understand simply that the energy in this block is what? Your kinetic energy, half mv square converted to what? The potential energy of the spring, or work done in what? Compressing the spring, right? Okay. So everything is given to you, just you have to find your x. So the x simply comes how much? Root of what? Okay, let's put direct value. Yes, no problem. mv square by what? K. That will be what? Your x. So all values are given to us. Look here. Mass is given 0.1 kg and velocity is given as 10. So velocity square becomes 10 into 10, and spring constant is given what? 1000. Right? Okay. Yes. So 1 0 goes here, 1 0 goes here. We are getting root 1 by 100 means answer is coming 1 by 10 or 0.1 meter SI system, right? So what is the answer for this question? Second option is the correct answer. Okay. Yes. Okay. Moving to second problem, and it says a spring of spring constant 800 Newton per meter has an extension of 5 centimeter. The work done extending from 5 to 15 centimeter is what? Right? Spring is already extended by what? 5 centimeter. You want to go from 5 to 15. How much work done? So this already I told you directly in classroom. So what you do in that case? Work done will be simply half. Mass you take common, x2 square minus what? x1 square. Right? Two type of questions I told you here like this. You want to go from 5 centimeter to 15 centimeter. This is the answer. Final energy minus initial energy, right? We subtracted them. Sometimes they said we already extended by 5 centimeter and you want to extend by 15 further. By 15 means you are going what? 5 plus 15 means up to 20 centimeter you are going. Okay. Yeah. So that's a different question. So here we have to do like this one, half. Okay. Mass is given what? How much? Okay, sorry, I wrote mass here. I should write K, spring constant kx square. Okay, so K is given as 800 Newton per meter. Okay, and extension final is given what? 15 centimeter, 15 square minus 5 square, and this is given in centimeters. So you have to write into meters. So 10 power minus 4 I took common. 15 into 10 power minus 2 and square, same 5. I took 10 power minus 4 as common directly. Okay. Yes. So you have to just simplify this number. This becomes 400. 2 zeros goes here. So we are getting simply 4 into 10 power minus 2, and now this one 15 square is what? 225, right? And 5 square is 25. So this becomes what? 200. Means 2 zeros goes from here. So are we getting what? 8 joule is the work done. That's matching with your second option again, right? So no confusion in this problem. It's very simple. Moving to problem number what? 3, and it says the potential energy between two atoms in a molecule is given by this formula, and where A and B are positive constant, x is the distance, the atom is stable equilibrium when? We have to calculate distance under what? Equilibrium. So I told you in physics, whenever they ask like equilibrium, you have to differentiate that term and equate to what? 0, you will get the condition. Okay. So what is given to us? Potential energy given U. So this is what? U. That's given what? A upon x power 12 minus B upon what? X power 6. This is given. So you have to find the condition of equilibrium. For equilibrium we know that either force should be equal to 0 or force is also equal to what? Du by dt. So you can write du by dx, what? That should be also what? 0, right? We have to differentiate energy, potential energy, and equate to what? 0. We will get the condition. We will get the x. At what distance it will be in equilibrium. Then is what type of equilibrium? Stable, unstable and neutral. Then we double differentiate and know it, right? These things all I have discussed with you. Okay, let's differentiate this and equate to what? 0. Okay, so when you differentiate this term, what is the answer? A is a constant, x power 12, you can write like this way, same equation you can write first like this way, that become easy to differentiate. A x power minus 12 minus B x power minus 6. Now it's easy to differentiate. Let's differentiate and equate to 0. So what is the answer? A remains same. Differentiation of x minus 12. So you know that minus 12 comes here and x power becomes minus 13. Same way here minus B, minus 6 comes here, x power what? Minus 7, n minus 1, right? Okay, so this is all equal to what? 0 actually simply. Okay, so you can sign on the other side if you want. So a minus 12 x power minus 13, this time is positive, goes other side, becomes what, negative, minus b 6 x power minus 7. Let's cancel this term, this goes 2 time, right, cancel power here. Okay, so we are getting 2a and x power minus 6 remaining here is equal to what, simply b, correct. Okay, so what is x power minus 6? You say b upon 2a. This is negative, we want to make positive. X power 6 becomes what, 2a by what, b. X we want to calculate, that become, I should write like this way, 2ab power what, 1 by 6. That's what your x. So this is matching in which option? This is matching in your fourth option. So fourth option is the correct answer here. Okay. Let's see next problem, problem number 4. And this problem says that this actually from Newton's laws, but they given here. It's okay, we have already done that topic. So mass of 100 grams strikes a wall with a speed of 5 meter per second with the angle as shown in figure, rebounds with the same speed if the contact time is 2 into 10 power minus 3 second. What is the force applied on the mass by the wall? Yes, so when ball is hitting there, change in momentum happening, so they are applying a force. The force applied by ball on the wall or by wall on the ball will be exactly equal and opposite, right? Okay, so what we do, this picture is given to you that some ball is coming and hitting this wall. Okay, so this angle is given as 60 degree, that angle given 60, this is coming here, this is what going here. Say this is momentum mv, they said velocity not changing, momentum is what, mv. So let's write the component. Okay, yes, suppose like here they given like ball this way, doesn't matter. Okay, same only. Okay, so component of this along that direction. Okay, let me write, because direction given like that way, doesn't matter, you write like that way or this way, it will be same answer. So this angle given 60, let's write the component of this along x direction. So component mv what, this is what, 60 given here, that becomes sine 60, right? No problem. That direction we calling positive. Okay, or this you can call negative, your choice, doesn't matter. Okay, okay, now a component of this upward direction will become your mv cos what, 60, right, upward. Okay, so like here upward you calling positive, here this direction you calling what, positive, then opposite will be what, negative. Let's check it. So the component of this, it will in that direction will be what, minus mv and what, sine 60, because that direction become opposite now, component of this. Okay, and component of this in vertical direction become what, mv cos 60. So you see the change in momentum, y direction is what, 0, because same direction, initial direction, final direction are same. So change in momentum in y direction is directly what, 0, because same, this minus that. But change in x direction, that will be what, look, initial is what, mv sin theta, final is what, minus mv sin theta. So final minus initial, minus mv sin 60 minus mv sin 60. So this becomes what, simply minus 2 mv and sin 60 it becomes, right? When direction changing, change in momentum becomes what, should double simply of the initial momentum, but direction same, then you know they get cancelled. Okay, these things I have done many times in Newton's laws. Okay. So what they are asking us, what is the force applied, right? Force is what, simply rate of change of momentum, dp by dt. So dp we know, this is dp, and time also given to you. So let's write. Okay, 2 into mass is given what, 100 gram, 100 into 10 power minus 3, that becomes 0.1 kg. Velocity is given as what, 5 meter per second. Sine 60 means what, root 3 by 2, right? So root 3 by what, 2. Okay, then what else, time is given 2 into what, 10 power minus 3, these are given. Okay, let's cancel these numbers, so 2 you can cancel here. How answers are given, okay, correct only. So minus 3 goes up, become plus 3, 1 0 get cancelled here, we getting 5 root 3 into 10 power 2 by what, 2. So this you can write as 500 by is what, 250 into what, root 3 Newton, that answer will come. And now let's see direction also. First thing I picture, I drawn opposite, so it doesn't matter, even picture was like that way. So direction will be wrong if I say according to that picture, calculations are okay. So they are asking, what is the direction of force applied on the mass by wall? Wall will apply a force in that direction, okay. So that direction is called what? This direction, right, left direction. So what is answer? 250 and root 3 toward the left direction, okay. There is a force applied by wall on the ball, or by ball they ask, then in that direction ball will apply, okay, because ball is coming like that way, okay. Okay, let's see. Problem number 5 we are talking, and it says that the two bodies of masses m1 m2 having equal kinetic energy p1 p2 are their respective momentum. What's the ratio of p1? So very simple, kinetic energy and momentum relation, we can write that kinetic energy E is simply equal to what, p square upon 2m, or momentum you said what, root 2m into E. Very very popular, right? So they said here what is given, they said they having equal kinetic energy. So these are kinetic energy are given equal, 2 is a constant, then momentum and mass what, root proportional only. So they asking what's ratio p1 ratio p2, that becomes simply what, m1 ratio m2, right? Means you can say, sorry you can write like this, root m1 ratio root m2, right? That's your answer. Means your what we say, third option is the correct answer for this question. Moving on to problem number 6. They said a frictionless track is given ABCD ends in a circular. Okay, so this question from last topic means your circular motion, but energy concept is there, so they combine here. I told you like energy conservation will come here. So radius is given r and sliding from a height which is given 5 cm, the maximum value of r for which a body successfully complete the loop. So you can write simply conservation of energy. So both principle writing together. So sliding from that height, at this point it has potential energy, right, mgh. Then at this point you can write kinetic energy. We know that to make a complete loop, the minimum velocity at this point we need is what, root 5g into r, right, root 5gr. So you can write conservation of energy at this point to what, that point, right? Yes. So at that point we have potential energy mgh is equal to, at this point we have kinetic half mv square. V square means root 5gr, right? Okay, m can cancel, g also you can cancel, so you are getting 2h by 5, that coming what, r, right? Yes, 2 came here, 5 came down. Okay, correct. H is already given to you what, 5 centimeter. So if you put 5 here, the r becomes simply what, 2 centimeter, right? That's given in your fourth option. Okay, yes. Problem number 7 we are talking. It says that a pump motor is used to deliver water at a certain rate from the given pipe. To obtain twice as much water from the same pipe in the same time, the power of the motor should be increased by what amount? Simple problem. Already we discussed power through air. The power required to make a liquid flow through a pipe is what? Mu into V cube, and many format I told you in terms of like rate of flow and all these things, pressure. So here just a general formula. Here mu is what? Mu is a constant. Mu is called mass by length. How much mass per unit length, right? And this is fixed for a particular pipe. One particular pipe means that thing is what? Constant. So power, if you want to increase, then directly means how much the liquid you want to make outflow. They said if you want to double it in same time, so that will directly depends on what? Only velocity. So if you want to double the output, means you have to double your velocity. If you want to double the velocity, means power should be increased by what? 3 like this way. P proportional to what? V cube. You want to double this thing, means you have to double this thing. If you double this thing, means what happens? Suppose like 2v and cube. So it coming what? 8v cube, means your power should be increased by what? 8 times. Or I write a simple relation like suppose if V want to increase output by n times, right, like double, triple, then power should be what? New power should be what? N cube times of the initial power. That's a simple way. And suppose same question they ask in terms of force, by what amount force should be increased? The force should be increased what? N square times of the P. That's all. Okay. Velocity also, if they say velocity, then it becomes what? N times of initial velocity. If you want to increase output double, the velocity should get double. Okay, the force should get what? N square time, means like you want to double, then force should become 4 times and power should become like n 8 times. Okay, so how power should be increased? N cube times. Okay, you want to increase the output by n times, right? Then power should be increased what? N cube times, force should increase by n square times, and velocity should be increased what? N times. Okay, simple. So answer is what? 8 times. Moving on to problem number 8. And it says that a force is acting or particle which displaces from origin to this displacement, the work done on the particle is what? Okay, you displacing from origin means 0 0 0 to what? That's they given 2i. Okay, 2 dimension only given, minus what? 1j, correct? This is given. So 2 coordinates are given, x and y. you are displacing from here to here, origin to this point. So first calculate correct displacement, always final minus initial. So 2i minus 0 means what? 2i only, and j minus 0 means what? Minus j only. So okay, like this is the correct way. Exactly same only coming, because here origin given, but correct process is always what? Final minus initial. Okay. Okay, then we have to find work done in vector form, you know, F dot S, that's called your work done. Force is already given, 5i plus 3j, so it's a simple problem, and 2i minus what? J. 5i, 2i, that becomes 10, 3j and j becomes what? Minus 3, that becomes 7 joule, right? Okay, so that's problem number what? 8. Moving to problem number 9, and they say the force acts on a 30 gram particle in such a way that the position is given by some equations given to you in terms of time. Okay, calculate the work done in first 4 seconds. So work done, you want to calculate work done, you have many ways. You can calculate F into dx, this method, or you can calculate simply change in kinetic energy. Always this method is what? Simple, because here you have to do integration. So what you do, if you can calculate change in kinetic energy, because kinetic energy is what? Simply half mv square. Mass is given and velocity we can find because they gave displacement equation. So first what you do, this is given displacement given, how much given? 3t minus 4t square plus what? T cube. This is what your displacement, convert into what? Velocity. So let's differentiate. When differentiate, what answer we get? 3t means becomes 3 minus, this becomes 8t, this becomes what? 3t square. That's what your velocity. Now put here values, because they say time varies from what? Time is equal to initial 0 to time final is what? 4 seconds, right? We put these two and calculate initial and final velocities. So what is initial velocity? Look here, V initial will be what? You put time 0 everywhere, it becomes simply what? 3, right? This becomes 0. V final is what? What is final velocity? You put 4 everywhere, so it becomes 3 minus 8 and 4 you putting here, this becomes what? 32 plus this becomes 16 and this becomes what? 48, right? Correct. So this becomes 16, this plus 3, this becomes 19. So this initial velocity, that's final velocity. Now you're writing that work done is simply equal to change in kinetic energy. And focus here, in last lecture I did a small mistake, all of you put comment also. So when you're writing like work done is equal to change in energy, always write final minus initial. In some question I had done like this one, initial minus final. Okay. Yes. So please be careful always. Energy final minus what? Energy initial, always you do. So half and m you can take always common. Mass is given to you, how much given? 30 grams. So 30 into 10 power what? Minus 3. Final velocity is what? 19. Okay, 19 square minus initial is what? 3 square. Okay, so this becomes 15 into 10 power minus 3, and this you, if you can, you should not waste your time. I told you last class also, like if you are getting a square minus b square, you should try like a plus b into a minus b. So 19 minus 3, that becomes 16, and that becomes what? 22. 16, 22 you can cancel, right? Yes. So if you cancel 10 power minus 3, you can write this as I said, you can write 16 into what? 22. So how much it becomes? 10 power minus 3, if you put one decimal here means become a small number. Okay. So once you calculate this, the answer should come 5.28 joule. I am writing this answer directly. Why? I am not multiplying. Why? Because what? Minus 3 is there. So I put one decimal here, one decimal here, and one decimal here, right? So number came 2.2, 1.6, 1.5. This become a small number like 4, 5. Okay. And there is only one number given, 5.28 joule. Other answers given like millijoule, megajoule, very big number. So I am not multiplying directly. I am giving answer like this one. So if you are understanding this trick, that's useful. You can reduce the big number into small number by putting what? Decimals. Okay. Okay. So answer of this question is what? First option. So let's see next question. Question number 10. So another similar question, work energy. They said force is given and displacing a particle from to this displacement. If work done is 0, find the value of x. Okay. So work done is what? F dot S, you know, right? And this is given to 0 already to you. Okay, let's multiply this, let's see what answer comes. So force is given what? 6i plus 2j minus 3k dot, and displacement given 2i minus 3j plus xk. This x we have to find, and this answer is given what? Equal to 0 actually. So let's multiply 6i 2i, that becomes 12, 2j, and this becomes minus 6. minus 3k and x minus 3x is equal to what? 0. So minus 3x, that becomes what? Minus 6. So x becomes what? 2 simply, right? So that's what your fourth option is the answer. Okay. Moving on to problem number 11, and that says, in an explosion a body breaks up into two pieces of unequal masses, then in this the both part will have numerically equal momentum. Yes, if suppose a body is there and rest, okay, it has initial momentum 0 and blast into two pieces, right now, then the final momentum should be also what? 0, according to conservation of momentum. So momentum of this piece and this piece should be equal and opposite, like P1 plus P2 should be equal to 0, because initial what? 0, right? So they should have equal and opposite momentum. Kinetic energy and masses and velocity may be different, okay. So what is the answer of first 11th question? First option itself, okay. Yes, both should have numerically equal momentum, direction will be generally opposite, okay. Problem number 12th we are doing. So it says, a uniform chain of length 2 meters is kept on a table such that the length of 60 centimeters hangs freely from the edge of the table. The total mass of chain is given 4 kg. What's work done pulling the entire chain on the table? So it's a very popular problems, and for that we are discussing classroom. I gave a formula also. So this is what your length, and some part is what hanging below this, right? Then how much work done in pulling this chain on the table, right? Yes. So work done will be what? First formula also told you, direct formula you can use, right? So the direct formula, if you say, then that becomes what? Like mgl by 2 times of n square. That's direct, okay. So and if you want to calculate, you can calculate. This length is given what? 60 centimeter. So you have to calculate, and total length is given what? 4 meter or 400 centimeter, you say. So first you have to calculate the mass of this much piece you are pulling, right? So what is the mass of this? Mass proportional to what? Length. Total mass given what? Length was given how much? I am writing little wrong. Length is given 200 centimeter, means 2 meter. Given mass was given 4 kg total. So total length 200 centimeter and new length 60 centimeter. Here total mass is 2 kg. This m you want to calculate how much mass of the hanging part. Mass proportional to what? Length. Okay. Yes. So if you do like this one, let's get 100. So m dash will be equal to what? 60 by what? 100, right? So you say 0.6. Oh no, I did some calculation wrong. Let me check all values are okay. Yeah, 2 meter is given and 60 centimeters were hanging, okay, and mass was given actually 4 kg. I wrote 2 here, that mistake. 4 kg was given, okay. So this is total length, this is total mass, this is length, that much length. We want to find what is the mass of that much piece. So this become now like that way. So you cancel it here, okay. So this becomes actually 0.6 into 2, that's become 1.2 kg, okay. So that's the mass what hanging below. So you want to pull that mass up on the table, means you are doing work against potential energy. So mass varying from here to here, so you take center of mass concept, center of mass is located here. So this center of mass you are pulling on the table, right. So work done will be equal to what? mgh only. So m is how much? M is what? 1.2 kg, g is what? 10, and length means half of that. 60 by 2 means 30 centimeter into 10 power minus 2. SI system we are writing. Okay, this minus 2 goes here and here, so we are getting just 1.2 into 3, so that is 6 yes, so that much joule should answer come. So this is given which option? That's given in what? Second option, okay, joule, that's answer. So this answer you can calculate by directly from this formula also, shortcut formula. Let's apply that. Okay, m is total mass which is given 4 kg, g is what? 10, and total length is given what? 2 meter, right? No, 2 meter, yes, 2 meter only, by 2 times, okay. N is the part which is hanging below table. Let's say 60 centimeter hanging, means what is the part hanging? 60 by total length what? 200, right? This much. So how much part this becomes? If you can simplify this, so 6 by 20, you say is 3 by what? 10, correct? So this much part is what? Hanging below, right? So I should write like this one in terms of L. So L dash hanging below is what? L by like 10 by 3 I should write here, okay. This is the part, nth part, okay, be careful. So 10 by 3 and square of this number, okay. So how much comes if you do like this one? So if you do like this one, then we will get 4 into, okay, 2 you get cancel here, we get on the 40 and down we getting what 100, and this 9 will go up, right? So this become 36 by 100, so answer become what 3.6 joule, same answer you are getting. So when writing direct shortcut, please be careful of n is the part of the length. This n is already L dash is equal to L by n. This is actually we write in real, okay, in calculation, then this formula comes. So n should be careful, like 3/10 part is there, so you should write like that way. This is a proper way to write. Okay, moving on to problem number 13, and it says that if the heart pushes 1 cc of the blood in 1 second under pressure of 20,000 Newton per meter square, the power of heart is what? So power of heart, liquid flow, I told you many formula, mu into V cube, but here velocity we don't know. Then I told you rho gh into what dV by dt, and this is also equal to simply pressure. Yes, this is given. This format you can write, because what is given to us? Pressure and what rate of flow is given. That 1 cubic centimeter cubic is given. That's what rate of flow. Okay, volume per second. So this formula you can use. Okay, so look, pressure is given directly to you. How much given? 20,000 means 2 into 10 power 4. This is given to you 1 cubic centimeter, right? We have tried an SI system, so you can what 10 power minus 6, and time is given per second, 1 second, right? This you cancel it here, you are getting 2 into 10 power minus 1 is 0.02, that will be the power watt. Okay, so first option is the correct answer in this question. Okay, moving on to problem number 14, and this says a man does a given amount of work in 10 seconds. Okay, another man does the same work in what 20 seconds. The ratio of the output power of the first man to second man is what? So power is what in terms of energy of work by time, energy by time. The same work we are doing, right? 2 person doing the same work in different time. Work is same, so power is inversely proportional to what time. So power of the first man by power of the second is what T2 by what T1. So final time is given what 20 seconds, this is given 10 seconds, so ratio become what 2:1, right? Or 2 by 1. First man to second man they are asking, correct only. So third option is the correct answer here. Moving to problem number what 15, and this says that engine pumps up to what 100 kg of water through a height of 10 meter in 5 seconds. If the efficiency is given, what's the power of the engine? Okay, we doing work against what gravity. So how much power required to do that work? So power required to do work is what your energy by what time, energy is what your potential energy, mgh by time, all are given to you. M is given how much 100 kg, g is what 10, and height is given what 10 meter in what time 5 seconds. This is given to you. This is the power you really need to do that work. So okay, this become 2, so it become 200, and so I think 2000 watt this is coming, right? Now this we need, but the engine is not 100% efficient. Some efficiency is given what 60% given, right? Yes, efficiency given what 60% given, means that in real that engine will consume more power to do that. So we can write efficiency formula. You say efficiency is nothing but what P out by P in into what 100. This is the output power we needed, but how much really we have to supply to the engine? Okay, so that P in we want to calculate. So look, what is P in? Okay, so is P out given 2000, P in is given 60% into what 100. So this all get cancelled here. Okay, so 10 here. So we again getting just 2000 by what 6. So 2000 by 6 is how much it coming? Tell me. 6 goes 3 times, right? 6 goes 3 times 18. 2 remaining. Again what goes 3 times, right? So 33 we getting, or 333 we getting? What? I think this we getting, right? Yes, correct only. This is we getting. So this they wrote in terms of kilowatt. So you can write this as simply what 0.333 kilowatt, right? If anything calculation I do wrong, please put comment and tell me. Okay. So I think answer should be your second option. Wait. Moving to problem number what 16. The power of water pump is given 2 kilowatt. And G is given 10 meter per second square. The amount of water it can raise in 1 minute to a height of what 10 meter is how much? Okay. So what is given to us? Power given. Let's put values. So power is given how much? 2 kilowatt or 2000 watt. G given to us They are asking in time given what? 1 minute 60 second given, and what else given? Height given what? 10 meter. So look here, simple question. Again we know power is what? Energy by time. Here energy will doing work against gravity, so mgh by time, right? So all are given here. They are asking this how much amount of water. So first you calculate mass, then you have to convert it into what? Liter, okay? And the talking water means mass is equal to what? Liter, okay? So look here. So first calculate m. What will be m? Power into time. Power is given 2000 into time given what? 60 second by m g into h. G is given what? 10. H is also given 10. 1020 get cancelled. 6 into what? 1200. So that is what your mass 1200. That's coming in kg. But for water 1 kg is equal to what? 1 liter. Okay. So what is the answer? Delta. Okay, fourth option is correct here. Let's move to problem number 17, and this problem says what? A man is riding on a cycle with a velocity of 7.2 km an hour up an hill having a slope of 1 in 20. I have explained this thing also in theory that sometimes the slope they don't give angle here, they don't consider, they say it's slope 1 in 20, means when you go 20 meter along this line you are rising 1 meter straight upward, right? So these two sides are given, you can find sine and cos, tan, whatever you need. Okay. The total mass of the main and the cycle is what? 100 kg. The power of the main is what? Okay. So power is again what? You say energy, either you can say here velocity given. So you can write this formula, force into velocity, that will be easier. You are here on this incline. So what force you have to overcome? Gravity, that's called mg sine theta, right? So power required will be your mg sine theta into velocity. So everything is given to you. M is given how much? 100 kg. Okay, 100 kg given. G is what? 10. Sine theta. So sine theta is triangle, you are right. So I told you formula, Pandit, Badri, Prasad, Hari, Haran, Bose. If you don't remember, this is called sine theta, perpendicular by what? Hypotenuse. So this is perpendicular, it's a hypotenuse, means 1 by 20 the sine theta. And velocity is given how much? 7.2 kilometer an hour given. You have to convert it to SI system. So 7.2 into 5 by what? 18, right? Correct? Yes. So this goes what? 0.4 times 0.4 into 5 is what coming what? Simply 2. Correct? Yes. So it's coming 2. This goes 10 times 10 get cancelled here. I am getting 100. So I am getting 100, but answer is given what? 98 actually what? Because of G. G I am putting what here? 10. And they putting G value as what? 9.8. So when you put 9.8 here, you get answer as 90 watt. I am putting G10, I am getting what? 100, but they give very close answer only. So this is what? Correct answer. Moving to problem number what? 18. The decrease in the potential energy of a ball of mass 20 kg which falls through a height of 50 centimeters. What? This is a simple question. So decrease in potential energy is what? Potential energy is what? Nothing but what? mgh. So mass is given to you how much? 20 kg, G is what? 10, and height change is what? 50 centimeter, means what? 1 by 2 meter, right? 50 centimeter, 1 by 2 meter. So this becomes 10, this is becoming what? 100 joule, right? So again here G value they putting 9.8. So answer there out what? 98, okay? Right? No problem? Okay, question number 19. A ball is released from certain height, it loses 50% of its kinetic energy on striking the ground. It will attain a height equal to what? So simple problem, you are dropping a ball on ground and the side is lost 50% energy here, then how much height it will rebound? Simply half of the initial height. H here, what is H dash here? So it depends on what energy, because look here, you are dropping from somewhere, at this point you have potential energy mgh, okay? When you decide returning back, you have energy what? Half of the mgh. M same, G same, so what happened to height? H by 2. So when you 50% energy lost, your height becomes what? Half of the initial. So here 19th question, correct answer will be second option, half. Okay. Okay. Moving to problem number 20 and the last problem. A 0.5 kg is thrown up with an initial speed of 14 meter per second and reaches to a maximum height of 8 centimeter. How much energy is lost by air drag acting on the ball during the ascent? Okay. So listen here. When a ball is going, we know that work is done. There are two work done. One work is against gravity, one is again air resistance. So this total work done is so equal to what? Simply change in kinetic energy, we know, right? Yes. So what is given to us? We throwing a ball from ground from this point, and initial speed is given what here? 14 meter per second. Okay. It reaches to some maximum height. At this point, velocity final will be what? 0, right? Okay. So yes. So they are saying how much energy lost. So let's calculate first this work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. Okay. So change in kinetic energy is what? Energy final minus energy what? Initial. Energy final. Initial velocity here and final is what here. So final energy directly becomes 0. Initial is what? Half mv square. Mass we know 0.5 is 1 by 2 kg, and velocity is what? Given 14 into what? 14. So what is this? Half mv square. Final energy directly 0 because final velocity is what? 0 at highest point. Initial velocity is given 14, so you can calculate initial. So this is your change in kinetic energy. Okay, how much become? This goes 7 times, that goes 7 times, so this become minus 49. Okay, correct. Now look at this work done also equal to against gravity plus what? Against friction. Gravity can calculate because work done against gravity is simply what? mgh only, right? So all we know. M is given how much? Let me check. M is given 1 by 2 kg. 0.5 kg, G I am writing 10, and height is they said what? 8 meter. So this becomes here 4. So this becomes what? 40 joule. Correct. Now look here. So work done is equal. This is given 40 joule plus WA, and this is given how much? What? Minus 49. Also you need to give attention here. They are asking us what? Yes. Look here. This is important. This because work done against gravity will be what? Negative. If you by chance you putting this much values only, then your answer will become wrong. Here this 40 joule is what? Negative. Why negative? Because our body is moving against the direction of gravity force. Gravity force is acting downward, right? And ball is moving what? Against the gravity. So work done becomes negative because force and displacement. Force is what? Displacement is what? Upward. There is a displacement direction. Force is what? Downward. So angle becomes 180. So our formula like what? F dot S cos theta, right? The cos theta is what? 180 degrees. So this value becomes what? Negative. Be careful. We have to find what? Work done against friction, that becomes minus 49 plus 40. So what? Minus how much? 9. Minus 9 joule. So 4.9 possible, 10 joule not possible, I think 9.8. So again they are writing G somewhere like this value only. Suppose here I wrote G 10, suppose you put 9.8, then what answer comes here? Because answer exactly not matching. There are two answers given close. So look here, half mass was let me put all. So I am finding potential energy here. So M is given 1 by 2 kg, and G is suppose I put 9.8, and this is a height given 8. So I said this becomes suppose 4. So we are getting 9.8 into 4. How much that comes? So that become 32 to 3 and 36. 36 means what? 39.2. So this much is coming exactly correctly.